we mentioned yesterday about Bob Proctor and Neville Goddard. How does Symphony take it to the next level? So my book, Symphony, actually I used Neville Goddard's self-development science in making Symphony, because I had never really published a full book by myself. And so I used the Neville Goddard Kin to Sleep, which I visualized basically went to the end of me selling all the books of Symphony, and I got 500 of them. And I actually did 2 Kin to Sleeps. One that showed me that it all got sold and was completed. And the other one was I visualized them arriving on my front porch all the way from China. And so then I did the Kin to Sleep and I did the I Am, and it basically arrived. And I'm manifesting the second part. I've almost sold half of them. And how does Symphony take Neville Goddard and Bob Proctor's stuff to the next level? Well, it brings the philosophy of thinking from, and a lot of Bob Proctor stuff of using your mental faculty, right, of intuition, will, reason, imagination, right, and the creatures inside Symphony. In the poetic tale, which Symphony is, it's a primer to the story of Matsu. It starts incorporating the creatures using the power of their intuition, their imagination, wonder, belief, and bringing that back as the true power of creation. And so I published all the poems in Symphony as pure poems, which means to me has a lot of room for the listener to interpret their own way. And why it's called Symphony is because it's a creation that allows the viewer or the reader to input their personal, version. Let them orchestrate the story of Matsu. And so what Symphony offers that I don't find in a lot of books is it's interactive storytelling, in the sense that I'm giving you a lot of frames of what the story is all about, and then you have a lot of interpretation that you can do in it. And so the music is very, very the poetry is very much written like the language of music, where I think poetry is. And so it takes it to the next level of Neville Goddard self-development scientific methods, and Bob Proctor of manifesting using your mental faculty instead of your physical faculty, the 5 senses, to perceive where you're headed. And a lot of the story is based in that too. The story of Matsu, which Symphony is a primer for, doesn't have a lot of endings. It's wide open, and so it's open for interpretation. So I think that's the best way to answer how Symphony really goes to the next level. Could you tell the audience on ways they could get the book if they're interested to buy one from you? Yeah, the best way to get the Symphony book, which is right below me right here, is to email me at getipcsymphonybook, or come in the creature stream, or leave a comment down in the YouTube comments, and I will be in touch. And in this time of that we live in, it is incredible because we don't have a lot of gatekeepers. So at least right now, I prefer to sell the book very direct, so I can get to know the people that get it. But it is a very fantastical book. I put everything I got into it for right now, and it's very kid friendly. The only thing that isn't really kid friendly is it's very challenging in the sense that didn't dumb down my words or make the poetry more palatable. I don't use vulgar language or anything, outside the realm of what is proper. But I do leave the poems really raw for interpretation. But if you're finding a lot of value in the video that you're watching on YouTube, comment in the comments that you want us to get in touch with you, or if you don't understand this Twitch thing, comment down there like you'd like some help on getting on the Twitch and when I'll be streaming live. And as we grow the Denki Studios channel, we will be doing live streams on YouTube. So look forward to that. Because right now, definitely looking for any people that are interested in doing Matsu, the acronym, making art together, supporting unity, in making games and collaborative independent artist products that support unity. And I'm looking to expand, so I'm moving into, you can find me over on Patreon, where I offer 50 lesson course in the art of short poetry. I'm a 2-time world competitive spoken haiku champion, performance poet. So that gives me the credibility to do that. And I'm full-blood Japanese, so basically short verse or haiku has been in my lineage and heritage for a long time. And so it's a 50 lesson course that can be self-paced. And I'm also over there on Skillshare, and I'm gonna start doing all kinds of creative topics like storyboard journaling. I mean, not storyboards, story journaling, where basically I show you how to just work in your sketchbook in a very Matsu oriented way, and have a lot of fun, just like you're working in your sketchbook, but actually developing content that will go into a published book. And right now on Amazon Direct Publishing, where I have 2 books up there now. 2 storybooks from Matsu. And you can find those by searching IPaintCreatures or Matsu.